What's up, everybody? This is director Frank Palangi here at Palangi Films. You're about to check out my Chapter 1 Director's Reel. So since the age of 9, my mom handed me a VHS camera and everything changed. Making movies with my action figures, my friends, my family, anybody I could get. I started off with a lot of different fan film stuff. I must have made like 60 different Michael Myers fan films. Some of them are on YouTube. The early days of YouTube in 2005, there was only like 10 or 20 of us doing these fan films, and I was very pleased at being part of that scene. Looking back on it now, that we kind of started like this whole thing going. And then eventually, I always wanted to do original films. I had done Project Greenlight contest with Ben Affleck and Matt Damon's thing, and we had one movie go to the New York City Film Festival in 2009. My music kind of took over, and film turned into the music stuff. I mean, it goes hand in hand. But after then, at a certain point, COVID hit, and a guy contacted me, and he was like, hey, I've seen your fan films and stuff. He's like, could you make an original film? We could put it out there. So since 2023, I have made 8 original films plus 2 series and many different short films within just 3 years.
Just because the whole world is going crazy doesn't mean we have to go crazy with it!
Say cheese!
Open the door!
Unleash the pain that's inside you.
It's gonna be a nice Christmas. Stein, what am I supposed to do? You know, what is my purpose?
I am Toby, your friend.
Have you had bad dreams before where you couldn't remember anything about the past?
How do you know she's not messing with you?
I feel like I'm living somebody else's life. I just don't understand because I've never heard anybody before. Am I dreaming?
Define a serial killer as a person who murders at least 2 different people, with the killings taking place over a significant period of time in separate events.
Sending them letters and messages, always knowing where they are.
I just want to go home.
Perfect. It was perfect, and because of that, I can really just run all that through my AI, which means I don't really need you anymore. I don't need you.
So Chapter 1 is comprised of The Lost Chronicles, Killer Tales, Souls of the Damned, American Psychopath, Warren County, Say Cheese, and it's probably out by now by the time you see this, maybe not, Farmhouse. First 3 films I had a lot of fun making. There were a lot of trial and error and a lot of learning along the way. It is an unofficial trilogy, but I got all my friends together to do these movies to kind of prove to myself, yes, we can make a full film, and how is it going to come out, and can we do this with no budget? Because, folks, these movies are 0 budget movies. But I don't want it to be, I don't want it to look like it's like, oh man, they're just filming with cardboard boxes.
Please, what are you doing?
Then it kind of brought on to the phase 2 of the Chapter 1 of my journey of the American Psychopath. That was the one where I'm like, okay, I really want to do a full length with one idea and have it have more of a plot and kind of up the stakes in my games. Erica James debuts in American Psychopath, And the character, I thought it would be cool if there was a survivor of this serial killer and she loses her memory, so she doesn't really remember what's going on. And I'm not sure if I've seen a lot of horror movies that are like that.
You need to leave. And if we have a problem, you can look right into my eyes.
Why would I look into your No, I don't make.
So that led me into 3 different productions at once between Warren County, Say Cheese, and Farmhouse. And there was a TV kind of series version called Suburban Serial Killers of Warren County that we didn't release, but we edited together. And there was an Echoes of Nightmares based off the first 3 movies that were kind of a TV series thing that didn't work out either. So from there, I always loved anthology movies, and I was like, you know, it's a lot easier for me to work with a couple actors for 1 or 2 days and do these anthology films because each story is like 15 or 20 minutes, and you can put a little bit more time into it, but at the same time, it's actually maybe harder because you have 4 or 5 different ideas in there, and you're like, I need 4 or 5 killers instead of like 1 killer in 1 movie. So you're creating all of these different ideas, and you have to make them work together. I've had a few people ask me like, why horror movies? I've grew up watching horror movies, sci-fi movies my whole life. It is my favorite genre, and I think it's one of the easiest movies to make, types of movies, if you're doing low-budget stuff like I am.
People are dying.
So the music career, there was many music videos, many different artist videos, promo videos, other people's music videos that seen the light of day and didn't see the light of day. And it was a lot of fun getting to branch out to put my movie craft into the music world. There are obviously some different challenges with making music videos and interview videos versus making movies, but there's a challenge with every production, and you have to just take it and just go head on with it. And that's one writer, Christopher Pelton, who he had written a book called Toe in the Water, and he's written a lot of biographies for celebrities and things, and he approached me and he's like, would you do a movie version based off of these stories? So we decided to call it At Death's Door. And that I took really, really serious because I was like, okay, this is a writer. I don't want to do something where I create this stuff and then have the writer say, that's nothing like what I wrote and I don't like it. You know, so I viewed it as almost like a Stephen King thing. And what would people do with Stephen King's stuff, and how's that process worked over the years? So that is the only movie out of the universe of my movies that's kind of separate. All the other movies I've made are all in Warren County, the fake town. I mean, there's real Warren County towns out there. And reference from the Halloween movies is Warren County. But At Death's Door is really just like a different project for me, which was really, really, really cool. You can catch all my movies on Tubi and Fossum and many other streaming platforms on there. This is Frank Palangi from Palangi Films. Thanks for watching my director's reel.